The increase in no-fly zone requests for drones in Finland is causing concern among experts. The Länsi-Uusimaa District Court in Kauniainen has sentenced a woman to 6 years in prison for stabbing a man during sexual intercourse. A Russian man has been prevented by the Finnish Ministry of Defense from purchasing real estate in Kitee and has appealed this decision to the Eastern Finland Administrative Court. Car garages in Finland are facing difficulties as authorities require certification that no domestic agency issues. Nokia has made a rare major acquisition by purchasing the US-listed company Infinera for $2.3 billion. The increase in no-fly zone requests for drones in Finland is causing concern among experts. Traficom has received numerous applications to establish no-fly zones for drones this year to protect critical operations and prevent accidental or intentional harm. Starting next week, drones will be banned from flying over water and power plants in Seinäjoki, as well as 4 UPM plants in Mikkeli, Kouvola, Joensuu, and Savonlinna. This decision is based on requests from companies and will last at least until next spring. The conflict arising from Russia's attack has prompted stricter security measures in the industry and energy sectors. However, publicly disclosing no-fly zones online is a double-edged sword, as it could make these locations more attractive to malicious actors. This has led Traficom to carefully consider the public disclosure of these sensitive areas. The West-Uusimaa District Court in Kauniainen has sentenced a woman to 6 years in prison for stabbing a man during sexual intercourse. The woman was convicted of attempted murder with intent. According to the court, the woman planned the act and hid the knife before the incident. The victim survived the serious injury and called the emergency center himself. In court, the woman claimed she believed the victim had abused young girls. The court emphasized that based on the woman's psychiatric evaluation, she had diminished capacity at the time of the crime but was still aware of her actions. The woman was described as having an unstable mood, along with an inability to control her actions and a propensity for violent behavior. A Russian man has been prevented by the Finnish Ministry of Defense from purchasing real estate in Kitee and has appealed this decision to the Eastern Finland Administrative Court. The Ministry of Defense justified that the transaction was related to the man's company, which operates in information technology and encryption sectors, posing a potential threat to national security. The man denied the allegations, stating that he is not associated with Russian security agencies and rejected the company's connection to security services. The administrative court dismissed the appeal, affirming that the Ministry of Defense has the authority to decide on property transaction permits. Car garages in Finland are facing difficulties as authorities require certification that no domestic agency issues. Garages performing engine reprogramming could face fines up to €30,000. Since June, new legislation requires garages to prove that a vehicle's exhaust system meets standards when the vehicle is brought into use. However, Finland lacks experts or research facilities to issue this certification. The VTT Technical Research Center, the only body conducting emissions testing, has ceased this service. Garage owners criticize Traficom's regulations as unfair and restrictive to business operations. They need clear guidelines on how to demonstrate the legality of emissions. Traficom stated that modifications made before the law took effect would not be penalized and advised consumers to have their vehicles checked at authorized dealers if they suspect interference. Nokia has made a rare major acquisition by purchasing the US-listed company Infinera for $2.3 billion. Infinera provides high-speed optical data transmission solutions globally. Nokia CEO Pekka Lundmark believes this deal will help Nokia tap into the rapidly growing data center market, especially as companies like Microsoft and Google are building more data centers to meet the increasing demand for fast data transmission driven by the rise of artificial intelligence and cloud services. This acquisition will elevate Nokia's optical networking business to a value of €3 billion, strengthening Nokia's position in the US market and promising higher returns for shareholders. Aino Tellervo-Mata is considering moving because her apartment becomes too hot in the summer. According to the latest research from the Finnish Academy of Sciences, about 1/3 of apartments have indoor temperatures exceeding 30 degrees Celsius in the summer. Sunlight, outdoor temperatures, and household appliances increase indoor heat. Smaller and older apartments are particularly prone to overheating. In the past decade, there have been 4 unusually hot summers, and this summer is no exception. Regulations state that indoor temperatures should not exceed 32 degrees Celsius, but in reality, many apartments surpass this threshold, causing discomfort and health issues, especially for the elderly. Aino Tellervo-Mata, 73, says the temperature in her home often reaches 28 degrees Celsius, and she has to find ways to cool down using fans and taking cool baths. Although many Finns expected electricity prices to drop this summer, the reality is different. According to a YLE survey, electricity prices in fixed-term contracts remain at 8 to 9 cents per kilowatt-hour, similar to last year. Power companies also commonly offer 2-year contracts instead of the previous 1-year contracts. The reasons include market instability, weather, global politics, and economic conditions. Representatives from UMI and Fortum stated that price fluctuations due to hedging costs and the increase in renewable energy have created a new normal for electricity prices. Kaija Erikka, famous for her wooden jewelry, has been in existence for decades. Their coloring technique remains a well-kept secret. Kaija Erikka began by making buttons from jacaranda wood for her woolen garments in 1954. Since then, these buttons became popular and launched Erikka's long design career. Her company is renowned for its brightly colored wooden jewelry that retains the natural wood grain. In 1955, the French fashion house Dior ordered unique wooden jewelry sets from Erikka. The company also produces other items such as wooden toys and interior decoration accessories. Finns are going crazy for tropical fruits, with Thai durian becoming a hot item on Facebook. The trend of ethnic cuisine is increasingly attracting Finns. In recent years, Korean products have also become more popular. Ethnic food stores, opened by foreigners in Finland, offer a wider variety of ingredients than regular supermarkets. Ahmed Mohammed Abdulghani, owner of Jana Market in Joensuu, shares that exotic fruits like Thai durian are always ordered immediately when announced on Facebook, despite their high price. This trend shows a growing interest in new cuisines and flavors. Although Coldplay has sold out tickets for their concerts in Helsinki, many tickets remain unsold on the resale site Fansale. The concerts will take place at the Olympic Stadium at the end of July. Fans bought tickets at high prices due to a dynamic pricing system that increased prices based on demand. However, some expensive tickets remain unsold. Fansale is the only official resale site for Coldplay's concerts in Helsinki, ensuring safe and reliable ticket transactions. Coldplay will perform on July 27, 28, 30, and 31. Two bears have been rummaging through trash bins in Kitee, and the Wildlife Management Association is monitoring their movements. Joggers and local residents have seen and found bear tracks south of the E-18 highway in the last week of June. The bears have overturned trash bins and eaten what was inside. One bear is an adult, and the other is a 1-year-old cub. The association advises residents to keep trash bins empty if possible. Over the past year, there have been no other reports of bears in Kitee. Finland will launch its first solar-powered ferry this weekend in Mustasaari on the Björkö-Panik route. The ferry, known as Meri 1, will replace the previous boat trip and allow passengers to cross the water for free. Alina Sten operates the ferry smoothly thanks to the power of solar panels. This project is part of an improvement for the entire 13 km route. Officials in Mustasaari are very pleased with the completion of the project and hope that the new road will attract more visitors to the area to enjoy nature.